So I would like to think it's one of the proudest moments in my career to have been part of the team which sort of launched India's first digital savings account, right? As in digital savings account specifically, before Kotak 811, there was no seamless singular journey. The Aadhaar OTP eKYC, which is today become a norm, Kotak 811 was the first product that used it in the journey. In this video, I'll walk you through what was different about that product that today every bank worth its salt offers a digital savings account with almost the exact user journey. Using of Aadhaar for KYC in itself was at a nascent state, Harkirat. What had happened at that point of time is APIs from UIDAI. Be it the API for the biometric, where a device could get connected and the UIDAI could get called. And the second thing is with demonetization, the regulator realized that घर बैठे बैठे बैंक account खोलना भी जरूरी होता है. So they came up with this concept of eKYC OTP. It came with certain regulations. It had a certain validity. It had a certain what should I say construct around the information up and flow, etc. So in Kotak, especially after the success of products like Video KYC, they decided to launch this product, and at that time they successfully acquired ING Vaishya, and this was to be the product that had to double the bank's user base. One experiment we had successfully done in digital was that we realized that in digital, discounting works beautifully, because this was the era of Paytm giving you crazy offers, and Amazon and Flipkart were like literally battling for the marketplace share and etc. So to the customer, while digital behavior was nascent, to expect that a product in digital will give me better discount was a given. So a zero balance account in that sense wrote itself. If you go to the branch of the bank, you will have to pay for the balance products. If you came to digital arm of the bank, you got a zero balance product. The second thing is, because it's zero balance, are the customer ready to forego certain frills that are associated? For example, why would I give you a physical debit card? A physical debit card comes with a huge cost. Bank pays for those ATMs, bank pays for the plastic itself, the dispatch cost. A virtual debit card was given. Now, if I gave you a virtual debit card, how is your payments going to happen? So we created a UPI handle instantly, so that the payment part got taken care of, and we allowed them, we took the interface, allowed them to view the card. All this today is a given. For its time, this was the first product this offered all this with a seamless journey. I would say one of the big eureka moments building that product, which to till date played a huge role in the funnel conversion, is that typically till that time, all products, the customers had to input a lot of data to even get to the KYC stage. I still see that a lot of financial institutions are doing it. Here, what we did was we moved the Aadhaar input upfront. Once you put the Aadhaar and the Aadhaar OTP is inputted by the customer, we fetch the details from UIDAI and immediately display it to the customer. Now, this created a psychological comfort in the customer's mind that I am not going to be asked to fill so much information. All of us today, the biggest frustration when you're opening anything digitally for financial services is they just ask too many questions. But allowing for this detail to be fetched up front and displayed to the customer minimize the number of input holes that the customer had to go through. The second thing in that journey was we kept the drops bare minimum. While there was a temptation to ask him to do a full KYC, do an appointment, display the card, etc., we ensured that the account got created first. And we showed the account number, we showed the IFSC upfront to the customer so that the customer knows, okay, this is done. Whatever else they are asking for is optional. The second big challenge was, so this gave those numbers, but how many of them got converted to KYC? That is where a lot of nudge play happened. We created things like creating a nudge based on time of the day. We did segmented life cycle management. Very interesting insights. Retired people open accounts early in the morning. For them, a nudge going out in the morning helps, whereas housewives are freer in the afternoons. Office goers, somewhere the salaried is a profile 11 to 1 seems to be the time window for them. So we went through a lot of data mining to understand which customer base, because these were many customers in one product, right? while somebody came for the 6%, a lot of them came for zero balance. And the most important journeys there was first step was payment because it increases velocity to the account. Second is moving lending products here, telling them things like get your EMI to be done out of this, etc., etc. And lastly, cross sell, which I think the bank today is doing really well. So to cut a long story short, this is how you sort of you build a new product with a very fresh regulation. Keep a little again, user empathy plays a big role, but something as simple as bringing a API to external party upfront made us ensure that the funnel conversion went up by 60-70%. In this case, it was the Aadhaar API and just one input, which is the OTP of the customer. A customer who didn't input the OTP had a much worse chance of finishing the journey versus the customer to whom the data was shown upfront. Hope you this was useful for you when you design financial products. Thank you.